saboda haka da kai da wannan fatherland din Allah ya tsine muku albarka. So wetin I talk be say ever since dem born me, wetin that fatherland no do for me, wey be say e even wan spoil my life join. America do am in a twinkle of an eye. I can't tell and say with you and your fatherland, you shall not be well with una. You and which fatherland? Fatherland wey be say politicians they carry their own children comot. You dey craze me, you dey tell me fatherland. Are you mad? Which fatherland? Kilo come come fatherland. Ibi gan daddy land. Kilo so. Daddy land di mo wa yi. Father ni wo emi daddy. I'm in a daddy land.
And daddy at this point,
I see one person for there. They talk Garba life. Garba, ni dan Kaduna ni keden yina ni. They can live with Mali.
You are both from Kaduna.
Call him.
Celia. Same Celia now. Garba life. Thank you so much.
Okay, Garba life. Oh, okay.
So ni dan Kaduna ni Garba life. It's Celia. I don't know why we haven't taken. I don't know why we haven't taken Celia to 1,000 subscribers yet. The last time I was on our YouTube. And I was like, Abba, she was somewhere around there 200 or so. Then we took her to over 400. And it seems like it's been like over 500 as well. But it seems to just have stopped. I mean, see, the only way we can help ourselves or keep our community stronger is to encourage ourselves. If we can see as many of us who can get inspiration from this platform, right? To have the ability to also want to reach out to people like, from your own stuff. We should be able to sort of support ourselves, right? Kind of, that's how you build a community. That's how you become big. And then before you know it, you may have 4, 5, 6 very powerful, influential platforms built from here. And when you now see the combination of all of that, now so you will just have a multitude of disciples. So when you see any of us who is kind of doing something to put something out there, especially on YouTube, it doesn't cost anything. It doesn't. But sometimes it helps. And we might be planting a seed that will later germinate to a very massive tree, not just a tree that will give us shades, even bear fruit that we can even feed on that as well. Do you know that? I have a caller. Hello there.
Hello, Mr. Mayogu. Good evening.
Good evening to you.
Yeah, I'm very fine. And you?
Very well too. Thanks for asking, Baba.
Yes.
Sorry.
Thank you very much. No problem. I'm even lucky that I could get you. Yes, now. My name is Friday. The guy that Friday from Andorra.
Friday from Andorra. It's been a while as well, Friday.
Yeah, normally I don't usually call. I always listen to you. So I always listen. Yeah, watch. But when there is something that touches me, then I will try to call. You get?
Yeah, great. Thanks.
So, yeah.
Please go on.
Yeah, thank you very much. So there is something that touches me, which, like I always say, I started paying attention to my present, my past, and I see my future already. So when I was paying attention, I see that yesterday there was something about this supermarket in Abuja that said Nigerian people cannot enter this China stuff. So that story now brought me back to when I was working in the Chinese company, the first place I worked before I left Nigeria. Baba, these Chinese people, they beat us like anything there.
You were working there or you are serving there?
That was working. Is a factory.
With working.
Okay, make I explain now.
I would love to hear you, please.
Please let me just explain. So this story now brought me back far. Like, guy, I remember when these Chinese people beat us in the factory. This factory is the name is Jubican Plastic. They produce this 50 liters plastic. So when I finished my school, when I finished my secondary school, I just wanted to work for some time. So I saw this factory. This factory is that normally they usually call that road Oregun Road. Now they call it Abiola Kudirat. I think so, Abiola Kudirat Road. beside Dunlop. They call that place Dunlop. So I
think I know that. Oregun,
yes.
Those area. Yeah, I think I do. Go on,
Yeah. So we work there in that factory. So they produce plastic. So we're always in the machine. When the machine produces the plastic, then we'll be cutting off the unwanted part to shape it as the plastic comes out. So this white Chinese man, when he comes around, he will hide. If he sees us talking, we are talking or just talking, but walking, talking, he will come there. He will just come behind us, Baba, see slap. This man beats us like. Now I come to real. I started thinking all these things like, man, don't tell, don't they suffer. So this man will beat us. This man will beat us.
When I was, you don't even tell any member of your family if you know it's going to go through.
You can't now. We are just working to get that money end of the month, to get that money, my first working now. So when our supervisor comes, I will tell our supervisors, Mr. See how Saki beat us. He said, what do? We said, because he saw us talking. Why tell you not Mama Soro? So the supervisor will support this man. So I come to realize that guy, what you better think Nigeria, I realize you. But because of your program, since I've been watching your program, this program has made me to so focus in some things that I have lived in the past, and those things are still in the present, and I'm not seeing those things going away in the future. You get? So now I told myself, today I was just thinking about everything. I said, today I'll come by to share this my experience and to talk to some of my Nigerian people that, look, Nigeria is a place that I've come to realize with my attention that I have paid. Nigeria has no present, it has no future. The only thing these people preach is this politician, they preach is, let's have faith. Let's have faith.
Yeah, with the expectation that now it will work out later. But there's no plan for it working anytime.
Yes. Now, Baba, I now went to the Bible to check what is the meaning of faith. Then faith says, faith is the substance of things hoped for. Then something hoped for. Then this country, there is no hope. Then evidence of things not seen. What are those things not seen? That is the future. Then I was thinking to myself that, guy, this country no get hope, no get future, and they are preaching faith. What kind of people are we? I still keep asking myself. But because of your program and the world I'm living, this Western world, has so opened my heart, my brain, things that I don't know before. I started knowing them about Nigeria. That guy, I thank God though, because Yoruba people will say, when I came to Europe, it's like Moturami B again. I renew myself, like everything about me.
When they are talking about born again religion, your own born again is like a self-discovery and what do you call it?
Complete.
You get
completely. Look, my family member, when I'm talking to them, Mr. Mayegun, they don't even understand from where I'm talking anymore. I realize now that I'm not the same with them anymore. I don't talk with them anymore, my family member. I'm talking about family member. Because when I say something, they'll say, hey, you are living up there, so just hold that side. And I will tell them, you guys want a better Nigeria. And now I'm telling you how things work. You guys are not accepting what I'm saying. So definitely Nigeria cannot change. The way I see it, it can't change. Obi will try his best, but Baba, the mindset, they can't change it. I rest my case, Baba.
Friday.
Thank you very much.
God bless you, my man. I don't know if you are comfortable being called them Fryo, because some people get mad at when they call them that. But it's so popular back then, if you remember.
Yeah, that's what everybody call. That's what they call you.
Okay, I'll call you Fryo from Andorra, brother.
Yeah,
God bless you for me. Okay, just take it easy, and then
thank you.
Keep watching. God bless you.
Thank you. I will never stop. Keep watching. I will never stop that.
God bless you. Thank you so much for that. Listen, if you have been with us all night, right, and you haven't really liked this broadcast, you are not helping this tempo. And I hope you will. Hello there.
Mayegun General.
The African Wahala Prince. How are you today?
I am very well, my brother.
Really good to hear from you as well.
And you too. You too. I just had to call in to contribute to what the previous speaker just said. Mr. Friday from Andorra.
That's right.
Congratulations to you, my brother, for, discovering this new phase of life. What his short story tells me is that many people, easily over 90% of the population of people stuck in the geographical space called Nigeria, they don't know their rights. They don't know what they deserve. They have been conditioned into accepting life as a difficult journey, as a journey where you either have to kiss ass and become a slave to someone, anybody, just so that you can survive, or you become one of the people whose her ass is getting kissed by the poor people. So I'm happy that at least we have a place where we can all collaborate. All of us, the victims of Nigeria, we all experienced the victimhood in different levels. I'm not going to lie, I never was in the position where a Chinaman will be beating me up in Nigeria. I never was in that position.
See, I have heard situation whereby people have been subjected to the most inhuman treatment, to the point that when people even lose their limb,
my God,
they just get abandoned by this Indian, Chinese, Lebanese factories.
Yep.
And that also happened not just in those factories, even Eleganza, Okoya. We've had people who have lost limb, but because of their exposure to some of these machineries and all of that, and they got abandoned. But getting beaten, that's extra. People they go through a lot.
No, people they suffer. I've seen pregnant women. I've read stories of a pregnant woman that was beaten until she lost that pregnancy somewhere in Oyo State in an Indian company.
See?
Yeah. I've heard stories of Chinese. We saw the ones that you shared with us about 2 weeks ago. Chinese in what they call Benue State, driving out trucks, 30, 40 trucks, full of natural resources, timber, all types of mahogany. I'm talking about expensive, exotic plants.
Yes.
And the African people, we are just looking. Good afternoon, sir. We find some of our people, graduates with master's degrees. They are the truck drivers. They are the graduates and the ones that have master's degrees that are the Nigerians. They are the truck drivers to those Chinese that are taking out logs of wood from Benue State to China. And then the Chinese that are controlling those trucks in Nigeria, most of them are like people that have spent times in prison in China, the low lives of their society in China. They come to Africa and they beat us up. And I'm not going to blame them. I'm not going to say, oh man, the Chinese are evil, the Indians are evil, the Lebanese are evil. I'm not going to say that. Yes, they might not like us. Yes, without a doubt, I know that nobody likes African people. Me personally, in my life experience, I believe that African people are one of the most hated in the world. But it's not everybody's responsibility to like us. Yeah, for me, the thing is, even if other people hate us, it's our own job to like ourselves.
At least.
But since the people that are responsible for our societies, they are hell-bent on collaborating with those people that hate us to continue to trample upon us, turn us into refugees, crossing the Sahara Desert, dying in the Mediterranean Sea. We find African people. We travel all the way to St. Kitts in the Caribbean islands. Then we cross through the Darien Strait into United States of America and Canada. Man, we've gone through hell in life. Honestly. And I continuously blame our leaders. It's those criminal leaders
Have you seen
I'm not going to blame the
detention,
Chinese.
holding detention in Libya of our people got caught and being sold as slaves? Like they are being held in prisons, not police prison, not government prison, but prison of slave owners. Have you seen those videos at all?
My brother,
where some of them
I
are
have been a
plugging,
part of people,
like plugging there to their children who are all, I mean, oh dear. Have you seen those before?
Michael,
What?
I have been a part of a rescue mission. I've been a part of a rescue mission that rescued 2 women, one from Burkina Faso, all the way back to Bayelsa. She wasn't even a woman. She's 14 years old. The other one, 27-year-old lady from Shagam, from Libya back to Shagam. I've been a part of that process. So I know what people have gone through.
Wow.
You know, it's just unfortunate the kind of life that African people are subjected to on earth. People of African descent all over the world. But I'm not in the position of crying and saying, oh, Europe, stop like us. Europe, stop being racist against us. China, stop being racist against us. That's not my job. My job is to hold our own criminal politicians accountable for putting us in a position of permanent subservience. And that's why Nigeria is stuck in an infinite loop. We are just going round and round doing absolutely nothing. Michael, let me just hang up. Thank you. Thank you so much. I wanted to just rant.
No, you
call into the show.
You have done well as always, Baba. You know, thank you so much for bye. Okay, Baba.
Thank you.
Easy.
Thank you so much, my brother.
Good one, man.
Yes, sir.
Thanks so much. Now, that is the African Wahala. I also have another caller. Now, listen, though. Again, I can use this as a reminder, okay? So if we have, after the break, we have over 1,400 of us on YouTube. I don't see why we can't have up to 1,000, like 2 hours. I'll keep reminding you. Here is another caller. Hello there.
Hello, my good evening.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good, sir. It's Ferdinand calling from Newcastle.
I know. How are you this evening, Ferdinand?
I'm good, Baba. I've been watching your program, following it from because a few episodes I missed back.
Oh. So you always you are one of the type that always love to go back and catch up. I like that.
Yes.
Some people don't like watching alone. You know that some people, right? This is their best time when they are here, when all of us are here. Once they miss it, it becomes so much of a thing. So but I do have people who go back and watch everything too. So if I have to speak to one of them the way I'm speaking to you now, we just say thank you. So thank you, Fedi. Go on.
Yeah, I went back and listened to the episode on fatherless people.
Oh, great.
Yeah. You see, Nnamdi Azikiwe really played a very coward.
He's always there to help them play that, but it is history.
Yeah. I remember my father telling me one time that Zeke was not really the hero we all thought he was, that he was always selfish, and even back then when Awolowo was busy bringing free education to the West, he was busy building hostels in UNN, and charging huge rent for students who are living in the school there. So, and I also started thinking, why would the British people pick somebody with a baggage? They had something on him because he had mismanaged. He was using the money from his bank to fund his party. And that kind of character could actually send him to jail. So they had that on him to control him. That was why they put him to work with, to form an alliance with Tafawa Balewa. And so they made him the Governor General, and Tafawa Balewa was the Prime Minister. And he was playing to their tune. And if you notice, we still have Zeke today. For instance, like Kolu is a Zeke. He's playing the character of Zeke. Do you know why?
Why?
Because Kolu has a drug baggage in America.
He does.
And you remember that the FBI was supposed to publish his files.
And now they consider like redacting his name out of it. They remove all his names.
Yes. all of a sudden, that file, the one that was released, was compromised.
And now it's no longer useful.
And
it's useless.
yeah, and both the Americans and the British, they will not really support Obi to be president because people like Obi, you don't really have anything on them to control them.
Yeah.
You get it? So it's easier for them to support Kulu. Imagine support
compromise. You know what they call it?
Yes.
It's compromise. And once you have it here, that same, see, all of us who knows that Tifnubu is a drug dealer, Tifnubu is a money launderer, and Tifnubu is that everything that we know about Tinubu, right? That all of us are not mad at the way we should be really, mad, right? If America, France, and Britain decided that Tifnubu's days is over, suddenly, that drug dealing thing that is not issue will become issue. You see, immediately, all that looting of Lagos and controlling this or that will become issue. And everybody will begin to now wonder how, why. It's because the external influence, they want to get rid of him. And same thing that you couldn't get rid of him of, they will amplify it. And suddenly, we see protests all over Nigeria that Tinubu is a president again.
And they will be the one to sponsor it. But why they won't do it is because they still want to be controlling.
No, you see, Tinubu right now, Tinubu has no problem with them. If they ask him to jump right now, he's only asking them how high. Jump.
Baba, you forgot this man entered not even up to 3 months. He wanted to go to war with the DJ. What do you think happened?
He was ready to go to war, carry Nigeria to war for France.
Because that was what they thought, because he was fighting for legitimacy.
And now,
he
want them to validate him.
Exactly. So that is why it actually will be very difficult for Nigeria to hold as an entity. Nigeria needs to split up so that each region will actually be responsible for their own fate.
That's right.
And future wars. Because it doesn't make sense putting everybody together and then you're trying to control the whole country with the few corrupt politicians that has been ruling Nigeria since 1960. It is always the same name that has been ruling Nigeria, the same league of people, the same cartel of people, you see. So it's better we just go our separate ways and so that we know that we are in charge of our own destiny and fate in our own
sink or swim. It will be our own choice.
Yeah, and to respond to my brothers who actually made some few comments about the Chinese have never had the interest of the Chinese. Their own racism is even the worst in the world. I put it that way. Look, I don't like saying there is. I like giving an instance. If you're traveling from Obibo to Aba, there is a place called Okwa. There is one Chinese company around there. You won't believe it. The guy was coming from Port Harcourt and stopped by there to take some materials. A lot of people were working in that company. A lot of people that have been working there. It's an iron smithing company. They have injuries on their leg. Sometimes they'll be working in the factory, their leg will cut off. Iron will pierce their leg, pierce their heart. They have series of injury. You know what these Chinese people do? These Chinese people,
we see all their victims abandoned in different villages, communities, that they are far away from the,
I will get a video or picture of their signpost and send you on WhatsApp so you can put it on air. What these people will do is that they will collect the ID card of their workers and then they will let them come back to the company again. And they treat our people here.
So you have no proof that you are their staff.
Yes, this is to avoid damages. And what they do there is when they treat our people, just like the way the other guy was saying, I've not worked in a Chinese company and I can never work in a Chinese company. If Chinese are the only people that have companies in this world, I'd rather remain poor than work with a Chinese man. Because I have this temperament issue that I cannot let you cheat me.
You can't.
No matter who you are. Even as I'm in England now, nobody, be you white, can talk to me in the place I work. I'll give it back to you.
As it should be, man.
That is
as it should be.
That is the kind of person I am. I give it back to you instantly. I'm not scared of anybody. So what I'm trying to say is that this Chinese man, do you know what he told one of the workers there?
What?
he told those workers that they should work fast, that Nigerian government is owing them a lot of money, that every Nigerian both unborn children is owing China 7,500 naira.
Really? They are saying that to their staff there, that all Nigerians is owing them. You better work hard.
Even that our unborn children to the fourth generation
work and pay the money
is owing China 7,500 naira per head. Like, when I heard this, I was very mad, and it explains the reason why they treat us that way, because our previous politicians have sold Nigeria to them, because they borrowed huge sums of money from China. China feels that they can come into Nigeria and do anyhow on Nigerian soil and get away with it. You get it? So, because some of these things they are doing, we cannot do it in their own place. We also sort of how
they have police stations. They have Chinese police stations in Nigeria.
Can you imagine that?
And now that they arrest, see all those Chinese factories, right? Some of them, if they happen to be around Lagos, you could get arrested by the Chinese police in Lagos.
Imagine.
And now they said it's normal thing that China always do, because they believe that that's how they can use their own Chinese law to deal with the Chinese nationals in a foreign land instead of using the law of that land.
My
information is out there. Honestly speaking, Nigeria is not a real place, man.
We are in the UK here. How many Chinese have you seen talking anyhow like is behaving anyhow in the UK here? You can't find that nonsense in the UK. Only in Africa, because our politicians have